Hey y'all, it's Cassie from Crochet and Chill. I just wanted to get on here and show y'all a few beginner things that I might have forgot to tell y'all or show y'all before. So, I've had some questions on how to make a magic ring. And I guess I can't make one without a hook, can I? Let me get my hook. I'm gonna use a 5.5 millimeter for this. Let's see. My yarn's falling apart. Alright, you just take the yarn over your fingers, like that. Over like 3 of them is what I do. Hold the tail with your pinky and wrap it behind your 3 fingers and over. Oh, I didn't do that in frame. Hold on. Let me lift up the camera. There we go. Alright. Put your yarn over your fingers. Hold it. You don't have to put your thumb over that. Just hold on to the tail somehow. And wrap it behind your 3 fingers. And over the tail. See? Over the tail. Oh, hold on. Okay, I was doing it backwards. Alright. I'm gonna have to do it and then tell y'all what I did because I can't talk and think at the same time apparently. So, go like that. Put it over the tail. And then that's when you hold the tail with your thumb. That way you can hold this one that's over, see, with your pinky. That way you can get your hook, put it under the first one, over the second one, and then it's hard to do without flipping my hand. And then just chain 1. That was probably not a good example, but there's the magic ring. That's what we're aiming to get. It's just a matter of, am I teaching it right? Alright, move this out the way. Okay, sit. Alright, hold. Okay, I'm gonna just show y'all what y'all look, and I'll do it slow enough because I can't. Hold on. Let's see. Hold it with your pinky. Wrap it behind and over the tail. That's when you hold. I'll usually hold it right there. And then drop the tail off your pinky. Hold the top one. Take your hook under the first one, over the second one, and pull it through, kind of twist, and reach back and get this tail, bring it through this loop you just made. It's kind of hard to do in slow motion, but there it is. Magic ring. Then you can pull this tail out and make that ring as big or as small as you need it. So, I'm going to do it one more time in normal speed. Oh, look, it's easier to hold it with your thumb. I didn't even realize I was holding it with my thumb when I did it. Just hold it. Still hold it with your thumb. Grab that with your pinky. And there's that. And then you just crochet into it. I'm going to just do a few of these double crochets. And pull the tail out. And see how the circle gets smaller when you pull the tail. That's the magic circle. If you're wondering whose songs are playing in the background, it's Nefex. Neffexx. Yep. His songs are awesome. Or their songs are awesome, I should say. Anyway, that was the magic circle. And mark that off my list. Mark that off my list of things to show y'all, so I don't forget. Alright, and then, have you ever got where your chain stitches are just too tight? Like, whenever you're doing any kind of crochet stuff, beginners probably just like chain stitches and stuff, and then they're just too tight and you can't fix it because it's just natural for you to just not. Well, if you have that problem, go up a half size or a whole size on your hook. So I'm using a 5.5 millimeter, so I would probably go up to like a 6 or a 6.5, probably a 6, so probably just a half size. But it depends how flowy you want your fabric to be on what your hook size really is, because if you use too big of a hook, then you're gonna have loose fabric, which will be flowy. And if you use too small of a hook, of course you're gonna have something that you can bend and it'll stay bent, kind of. So yeah, just if your stitches are too tight and you can't regulate your tension any other way, just use a probably about a half size bigger on your hook, and it'll help a lot. Trust me, I needed that advice whenever I first started, because when I first started I couldn't even hardly put my hook back through my stitches. It was that bad. So yeah, just go up a half of a hook size, mark that, and let me get my scissors and my assistant yarn. I don't know what either one of these yarns are, so they were given to me for Christmas. Let me get my scissors and I'll show y'all a couple knots if you have problems. with doing knots that don't come undone. Because you never want your work to come undone, right? I'm going to put my hook to the side. Alright, so this is your working yarn, and this is the yarn that you want to join whenever you need to switch to a new skein of yarn or want to just switch colors that way. Alright, this is, I will show y'all my favorite one after I show you this one. Alright, the magic knot. I don't know how good of explaining this I'm gonna be doing, but you lay your working yarn this way, your yarn you're bringing in this way. Most people can get the knot, or not most people, but some people can get the knot exactly where they want it in the project. I haven't mastered that skill yet, but I can show you how to connect the yarn. So, you take this yarn and tie it around this yarn. Then you take this yarn and tie it around this yarn. That's how the knot is constructed, and it is called the magic knot. So, you take one end, not the working yarn, the yarn you're bringing in, you tie it to the working yarn, just around. See how the working yarn is just in there? You take this yarn and tie it around the working yarn. Tighten it down. See how the working yarn is encapsulated, I suppose. Then you take the working yarn, tie it around this one. So, stop it. Oh, I did that backward. That's okay. Just a knot. The simple knot. Okay. So, now they're tied around each other. Now watch the cool part. Take each end, or each side that's still connected, and just pull it. See? Just pull it. That knot ain't going nowhere. Nope. And then you just trim these ends off. And then there you go. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. I'll do it one more time for you. Actually, okay. So, what we're trying to do, tie this one around this one, and this one around this one. So there's the, oh, got it too far down there. There's the bringing in yarn, the new yarn. Here's the working yarn. We tie it around the new yarn. I did it backward again. I can't ever tie the second knot the same way. There we go. And then we just pull it. Ta-da! Not going nowhere. Alright, so now we'll get rid of this one and I'll show you my favorite one. And those ends on these on this magic knot, actually both knots, you can cut it right down to the knot, like I did here. You can cut it right down to the knot, and that knot won't come out. Unless you're trying to get it out, and then it will. Alright, I should show you the fisherman's knot. So, you just cross them like you would a normal, like if you was gonna tie a normal knot. Cross them. Go push the front one around the bottom once. Oops. Around the bottom twice. So it's wrapped around there twice. Then you tie the top strings into another knot. Just a regular one. See? Like that. And then pull it. That knot's not going nowhere. Alright, and then of course you can take and cut it right down to the knot. Not going anywhere. And it's not very noticeable in your work whenever you're working it up. So, I'm going to do it one more time to show y'all. And then that'll be probably the end of this video. And I'll make another video to show you a couple more. So, you cross the strings. Twist the top one around once, twice, and then take the top parts and tie them in another knot, just a regular one. Sorry if this is hard to see. I'm trying to get it where you can see it. And then you pull them together. Not going anywhere. Alright. Cut this off. I hope y'all learned something helpful from me today. That was weird. My charger just fell and I didn't touch it. Also, another trick you can do, like if you're needing to read a pattern, take the paper. Where is one of those? 1 second. In these little, put the pattern in the little sleeves that go in binders. I can't show you. Can't show you what that is because it's for something later to show y'all. But yeah, put the paper in these little plastic sleeves, and then you can use a dry erase marker to mark where you've already done or where you're going to do, or something that repeats, like a part of the pattern that repeats. That would be really helpful for that. I would do that, but I don't really use paper patterns at the moment because I'm got a whole bunch of other stuff going on that I don't have a paper pattern for. Alright, that was just a few beginner tips. I think they was beginner. Maybe. They might not have even been good tips, but I thought they was, because I needed those tips whenever I started. So I figured I would share them. Alright, I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. And I hope y'all liked this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up, because it really helps the algorithm. Thanks, y'all. Love ya. Bye.